So for this lab, you should have a tray that has 8 beakers on it, and 3 of them should have stuff in there. The biggest one on your tray should be labeled water, okay? You are not using tap water from the sink for this lab. Again, not using tap water. So what you want to do is take your water beaker to one of these things right here. Okay, there's one here and there's one on the other side. This is distilled water, which means it does not have ions in it. Since what we're testing here is whether something is ionic or covalent, if we use tap water, which has ions, we might get incorrect results. I'm going to use tap water as my demo because I buy the distilled water, but you should not be using the sink at all. So what you'll do is get some water, again, get some distilled water, and take each of your empty beakers, and you can label them with your Sharpie. Okay, so you're going to have one that's NaCl, one that is sugar, I think I give you the formula for it as well, one that's KBr, and one that's just plain water. Okay, so label all of those, and you just write it on the glass part with your Sharpie. Then you're going to take each of those 4 beakers and put some water in. The one that's labeled water, just leave alone. The other ones, take your scoopula and put a little bit of the substance into the beaker, okay? So I have about that much, and I'm going to do that twice. And I guess for good lab technique, I should have rinsed this off in between each one. Then I'm going to stir, and I'm definitely going to rinse that. So stir to dissolve as much as possible, and then rinse. And you can just rinse for the sink. The ions that come out of this rinsing aren't going to be enough to contaminate your results. Okay, so now you have 4 test beakers. Your regular water one, and then each of the other 3. I'm not going to tell you which ones I'm doing because that will take away the lab. So what you want to do is go up to this is a conductivity meter. There are 3 of them, so 2 tables each are each sharing one. And you want to put your solution so that both of the probes are in the water. Okay, and if the light bulb lights up, then you write it conducts. If it doesn't, then you don't. So you want to do that for each one of them. You can see that one lights up. So you write whatever ones light up. If you end up not having enough water to cover both probes, just add more water and stir it again. Once you are done, you can dump all of these in the sink and rinse them out and put them on a drying rack. You can leave your 3 substance beakers and your 1 water beaker on your tray and put your tray back in the back of the classroom.